Alright, family, this is the first time in over 2 years that we are finally able to do a picnic, especially since the park would be closed during the stay-at-home order.
I could not agree with you more, Catherine, because I like going on a picnic during the summer when the kids are not in school. And besides, I'll always like coming to the park when the weather is good.
With that said, let's dig into our delicious bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwiches.
My favorite kind of sandwich in the entire world. I miss eating those sandwiches.
Then why didn't you say so? Dig in, and I know you're going to enjoy them, Dave.
Mom, are there more sandwiches?
As a matter of fact, there are 4 more sandwiches remaining. Feel free to have the rest of the sandwiches. Let me bring them out, and then you can dig in.
Mom, that was by far the best picnic lunch we have had in years, and I'll never forget this moment. And today was the perfect time to go on a picnic.
I'm glad you enjoyed the sandwiches. Anyways, you kids can go on the playground.
Actually, I think I will stay here, but Emma, you can go to the playground. I'm too old since I will be a 7th grader this coming school year.
Wait a minute, did one of you say you were going to the playground?
Yes, I'm the one who is going to play on the playground. And I think some of my friends are here already.
I think I am going to go play on the playground as well. This is another reason I like coming to the park.
Dave, aren't you too old to go on the playground? And besides, you're also too big for the playground equipment. It was intended for children, not grown-ups.
But Catherine, I'll always see parents taking their kids to the playground, like all the time.
I get your point, but I only see kids playing on the playground, not grown-ups. You should already realize that, okay? What kind of grown-up goes on the swings, goes down the slide, or plays in the sandbox?
But I want to go on the swings, and especially, I want to go down the slide. And I want to play in the sandbox and build sandcastles. I can go down the slide very fast, and I can build very good sandcastles in the sandbox. Why do you never let me do all of those things?
Dave, stop it. Don't start this nonsense again.
You're making me cry because you're criticizing me for wanting to play on the swings and go down the slide. How could you be such an entitled Karen to me?
Look, Dave, you're a grown-up, and grown-ups don't play on the swings, or play in the sandbox, or go down the slide. And grown-ups act their age, not throw tantrums like a 3-year-old.
You're just being a deluded Karen. You should know better than to criticize someone just for doing things they enjoy doing. How would you like it if I criticized you for doing things you like doing?
My goodness, this is just getting very embarrassing already. I'm 12 years old, and because I'll be in middle school, I don't play on the playground anymore. That's something you do in preschool, kindergarten, and elementary school.
Listen very carefully to what I am about to tell you. Look, I am not trying to criticize or insult you. All I am trying to say is that I think you're too old to be playing in the sandbox, going down the slide, and playing on the swings.
Karen, you're just upset because you never got to play on the playground when you were in kindergarten or elementary school.
For your information, I actually did play on the swings and go down the slide when I was in preschool, kindergarten, and elementary school. You big baby. I stopped going to the playground when I was entering middle school.
Good for you, but I want to play on the playground and build sandcastles. I want to play on the swings, I want to go down the slide, I want to play in the sandbox and make sandcastles. I want to play on the playground.
Dave, stop it. You're not going to play on the playground, and now everyone is looking at us because of your embarrassing behavior.
My goodness. This is getting very embarrassing already. Dad throwing a tantrum because he is too old to play on the playground.
I know, right? I think we should go home before this gets any worse.
Come on, Dave, we're going home, so get up off the ground and let's go to the car.
No, not until you take me to the playground and let me go on the slides.
You're certainly not going to the playground when you behave like that. Now get up so that we can go home. If you don't get up, then I will have to carry you to the car.
I want to play on the playground. I want to play on the playground. I want to play on the playground. I want to play on the playground.
Alright then, I am going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to carry you to the car. Come on kids, we're going home.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Put me down, you entitled Karen.
Stop it. I am not Karen, okay? Dave, like always, I am going to treat you like a big baby, because you keep acting like one. You'll be grounded for 2 weeks starting from today. Next weekend, you're not joining us to go on a picnic, and instead you will be having a babysitter. Now go to your room.
Wow.
Coming up next at 10:30 on Sprout, Sesame Street. Stay tuned.
I can't wait to see Sesame Street, one of my favorite shows of all time. Second favorite after Barney and Friends.
Dave, can you come out into the hallway for just a moment? There is something I need to share with you.
Not now, I am going to watch Sesame Street in a few minutes.
It's pretty important, so can you please come out for just a second? If you come out, then I can tape Sesame Street for you. How does that sound?
I would actually like that.
Now, Dave, tomorrow, I am going to take the kids back to the park. This time, you're not joining us because you threw a tantrum over wanting to play on the playground.
Catherine, please, I want to go back to the park, and I want to play on the playground.
Not with that kind of behavior, I'm not taking you to the park. And besides, you're getting a babysitter to watch over you instead.
I am too old to have a babysitter.
Well, since you're acting like a big baby every time things don't go your way, you're getting a babysitter, and that's final.
I don't want a babysitter. 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 How could you do this to me, entitled Karen?
Dave, stop it. You're getting a babysitter, and that is final. Now go back in your room. I will come back in 30 minutes to discuss more things with you.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Good thing that I got to watch Sesame Street during this time. And I hope that my babysitter will buy me a Happy Meal from McDonald's, and that we watch episodes of Barney and Friends on Sprout.
Dave, you can come out so I can talk to you in more detail about the babysitter.
Is my babysitter going to be Karen?
My goodness. Dave, there is no way Karen is going to be your babysitter.
But I want Karen or Taryn to be my babysitter because they give me everything I want. And they also let me watch Barney and Friends.
Your babysitter is not going to be Karen, instead, it will be Miss Gray.
Who is Miss Gray?
Miss Gray is one of the babysitters in GoAnimate City. And she has gotten excellent reviews from many families.
I hope we can watch Barney, Ortmus and Friends. And we can eat McDonald's Happy Meals.
I hope you will enjoy the babysitter.
At what time is she coming to the house tomorrow?
We're leaving the house for the park at 11:30 sharp, and we're going to be at the park until 2 o'clock at the latest. Alright, that must be Miss Gray, so we will see you in about 3.5 to 4 years. If you need anything, feel free to call me. But remember, please don't act all childish for the babysitter.
Why hello there, you must be Dave.
Yes, this is him. And you must be Miss Gray.
Yes indeed. So, we are going to have lunch. Is there anything you would like?
I think we should go to McDonald's, because I want to have a cheeseburger Happy Meal with apple slices and a toy.
Dave, I think you're too old to have Happy Meals. Besides, Catherine told me that you cannot go eat at restaurants.
Are you saying that I can't have a Happy Meal? How could you?
I can order something from Uber Eats or DoorDash, but it won't be a Happy Meal.
Why can't I have a Happy Meal? I want a Happy Meal. I want a Happy Meal. I want a Happy Meal. Order me a Happy Meal from Uber Eats.
My goodness, Dave, why are you acting so childish? And why am I even babysitting you in the first place? Like I said, we're not getting Happy Meals. However, I can make us some apple slices to go along with whatever I order from Uber Eats.
Are you serious?
Yes. First, let me order us something from Uber Eats. I think I will order a medium pizza from Domino's.
Was good, because I really like Domino's pizza.
Now, before we start eating the pizza, I was thinking what should we watch on Netflix?
Let's watch Barney and Friends, because that is my favorite show in the entire world. Then we should watch Baby Shark.
Dave, you're too old to be watching Barney and Friends or Baby Shark. Those are for preschoolers. How about we watch The Simpsons instead?
But Miss Gray, I like Barney the dinosaur, and I like Baby Shark. So please, I want to watch those shows.
Oh, come on Dave, don't start this with me. I have already been babysitting enough troublemakers already, and I don't have time for this.
It's just that you're not letting me watch Barney and Friends or Baby Shark. How could you do this to me?
Like I said, we're going to watch The Simpsons, not Barney, and not Baby Shark. So I suggest you stop throwing a tantrum like a baby.
Wow.
I want to watch Barney. 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 I want to watch Baby Shark, not The Simpsons. Why can't you let me watch baby shows?
Alright Dave, you can throw a tantrum all you want, but this is just wasting my time. I'm going to leave because I have better things to do. I don't even why I am babysitting someone who is 35 years old. Feel free to eat all of the pizza.
Now that Miss Gray left the house, I can finally watch Barney and eat this delicious pizza. This pizza is so good. Now it's time to watch another episode of Barney.
Oh my goodness. Dave, why are you watching Barney and Friends?
Why are you still watching baby shows? I am 10 and Emma is 12, and we don't watch preschool shows anymore.
Alright, kids, since today is a beautiful day, what should we do this afternoon? In 30 minutes we're going to have lunch, and then we do something.
I was thinking, let's go swimming this afternoon. We haven't gone in like 2 years, and last year there were capacity limits.
That sounds like a very good idea, especially since the weather is really good.
I want to go swimming.
DW, I'm afraid that you're not going to be able to join us. Instead, you're going to get a babysitter, again.
Wait, what? Why can't I go swimming?
We talked about this many times, and I don't want to have to say it again. You're grounded for the entire summer because of your behavior during last school year. Anyways, you can guess 3 times who your babysitter is. If you are incorrect, then I will tell you who it's going to be.
Is it going to be Mrs. Doris Anderson?
No.
Will it be Karen?
Absolutely not. Karen is very entitled, and remember that you tricked us when you had Karen come over and watch over you and Joseph, pretending to be Ms. Green. With that said, you get one more guess.
Is it Catherine?
Indeed it is, DW. How did you find this out?
I remember when Catherine watched over me and Arthur when I was looking for my Crazy Bus CD, and you and Dad went to a high school reunion event.
Good guess, but it's not that Catherine. It's going to be a different Catherine.
Oh, I see, and what time is she arriving?
She is going to show up in an hour and a half to 2 hours from now, and by then, I will be taking Arthur, Kate, and Joseph to the swimming pool.
And DW, we expect to be on your best behavior when we're gone. You know the drill if you misbehave.
I understand that.
Excuse me, kid.
Wait, what is it?
You should know the rules already, but I am going to tell you, nose goggles are not allowed in the pool.
Wait, what?
You heard me all right. Now I suggest that you take those goggles off before you re-enter the pool. Also, right now we are having a safety break, so you need to be out of the pool during this time.
Absolutely not. I am not going to get out of the pool, and I will keep wearing my nose goggles. And you want to know why? My name is Joseph Christopher Reed, the most important person in the whole world, and you can't make me get out of the pool, because I own the pool. This is also why you can't force me to remove my goggles.
You don't own this swimming pool, and besides, I don't make the rules. The county does. Now I suggest you get out of the pool, and remove those goggles, before I have you and your family leave this property.
Yes, I own the swimming pool. You're the one who needs to leave because you're trespassing on my property. So I suggest you leave my pool, or I am going to call the police.
You think that the police are going to do something about me? I'm afraid the answer is no. Now, get out of the pool.
I beg your pardon. Did you just insult me? How dare you? You're going to get sued in court before you know it, and you owe me $3,000 in compensation for trespassing on my property, and forcing me to remove my goggles and making me leave my pool.
You know what, I am going to get your family over here, because I have going to have you and your family leave the pool because of your behavior.
Somebody please help me. This person is trespassing on my property, pretending to be a lifeguard, and is trying to take my goggles away from me. Help, help, help.
Joseph Christopher Reed, you're in big trouble. Now get up, we're going straight home.
Are all of you part of his family?
Yes. We are. I am his mom.
Well, because this kid broke a couple rules. 1. No nose goggles allowed in the pool. And number 2, all children need to be out of the pool during the 15-minute safety break. And he was acting all entitled when I tried to lecture him about the rules, plus, he threw a temper tantrum like a baby.
My sincere apologies about what happened.
I'm glad that you apologized for your kid. However, this is not going to stop me from what I am about to tell you next. Because of his behavior, all of you will need to leave the premises within the next 30 minutes. And not only that, you will not be permitted to come back here for a week. Now, you are all free to go.
Joseph, You are going to be in so much trouble when we get home. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Reed, this is Catherine. I just wanted to inform you that DW was misbehaving the entire time I was babysitting her.
You must be kidding me.
No, I am not. She's having a childish tantrum right now.
This is perfect timing, because our son Joseph was acting all entitled about not being allowed to wear nose goggles in the pool, and no children being allowed in the pool during 15-minute safety breaks.
Hello, Mrs. Reed.
Hello, Catherine. What did DW do while we were gone?
First, she was demanding me to buy her a pizza from Pizza Hut, and I told her several times, no. She then threw a tantrum on the floor, screaming like a baby, no different from how my husband behaves. The next thing she did was she wanted to watch reruns of Mary Moo Cow on TV, and I told her that because she is in high school, she is now too old to watch that show. She called me all sorts of names, not to mention, she acted like a Karen.
Thanks for letting me know, because I will also be grounding DW.
Well, I'll be on my way home. This is the second person I have babysat who acted all childish. It's getting very embarrassing already.
DW, I am going to talk to you in a few minutes, but first, I will deal with Joseph. Joseph, because you got us banned from the pool for a week, you will be grounded during that time. This means no going to Dave & Buster's, no Domino's Pizza, no playing video games, and I will also turn off your phone data. Now go upstairs to your room now.
Now that I have downloaded a baby game that requires Windows 7 and later, it is time to start playing it. Can't wait to play on the baby piano on the computer. All I have to do is double-click, and then I can play baby games. Wait. Why is the application not opening? And why is there no spinning wheel? This is not good. Oh no, now the computer is freezing, and it won't respond. Come on, why can't you respond? I want to play baby games. Oh no, now I have to restart my computer. I hope the application will work this time around, so that I can play baby games. Because Catherine won't buy me a xylophone, the only way to play baby songs is on my laptop. Oh, no. Now I have to take my computer in for repairs.
Dave, what is wrong now this time?
Catherine, I tried to download a baby game that was compatible with Windows 7 and later. But my laptop crashed, and I have to take it in for repairs.
Come on, don't have a tantrum over this. Everyone has to get their computers repaired at some point. Let me see what the problem is. Dave, I think this problem can be fixed very easily. I am going to try to press enter to see if it solves anything. It looks like we have to take the computer into the shop for repairs.
I want to play baby games. I want to play baby games. I want to play baby games. I want to play baby games.
Dave, stop it. Your computer needs to be repaired. And another thing, you're especially too old to play baby games since those are for preschool children.
My goodness, this is getting embarrassing. What is the problem now?
Brian and Emma, your dad tried to install baby games on his computer, and now we need to take it in for repairs because when he installed the application, it caused his computer to crash. I think it was our program not compatible with Windows 10. And he's throwing a tantrum like a big baby, like he always does when things don't go his way.
Besides, Brian and I are 12 years old, and 10 years old, respectively. And Dad is too old to be playing computer games that are intended for preschoolers.
I was about to say that, but thanks for bringing it up, Emma. Anyways, I think we should go to the computer repair shop, like right now. Come on everyone, let's get into the car.
This is going to be really embarrassing, I'm afraid.
Good afternoon, and welcome to GoAnimate Computer Repair Center. How may I help you today?
Yes, we came here because we need to get my husband's laptop repaired, or at least get a diagnosis of the computer.
I don't want to tell you this, but I'm going to have to do so. All appointments for today are completely full, so you're going to have to wait to schedule one.
You've got to be kidding me, my computer is really in need of being repaired.
We have available appointments starting from the day after tomorrow. Would you like to schedule for that day? But I don't want an appointment the day after tomorrow. I want to schedule an appointment right now. Sir, I just told you, we don't have any appointments today or tomorrow. So I suggest you either schedule an appointment for the day after tomorrow, or come back that day. No. I demand you make the appointments available for the rest of today. And that is final.
I knew something like this was going to happen.
According to my computer screen, all the appointments for today and tomorrow are completely full. Come over here and look, and I will show you. What you see right here, all of the appointments are unavailable until 11 in the morning 2 days from today. I think that is an error, and as a matter of fact, your computer is probably running Windows Vista, and if it was running Windows 10 or even Windows 11, you would not be having problems scheduling appointments. You're just making things up because you're not doing your job correctly. For your information, the reception computer is not running Windows 7. We upgraded it to Windows 11 last month.
Are you lying to me? Because I think you did something to your computer to make it look like it's running Windows 11, when it's really running Windows Vista.
I can confirm with you that the information you saw is correct, and the reception computer is running Windows 11. Now, are you going to make the appointment or come back in 2 days?
No. I demand to speak to your manager this instant. Because I know that you are not doing your job right. And I also demand that you fix my computer immediately, not make me wait 2 days.
He's not going to do anything, but he may tell you to leave the premises if you keep on acting like this.
I want my computer fixed. I want my computer fixed. I want my computer fixed. I want to play baby video games on my computer. Why can't you get it repaired right now?
Dave, stop it. You're not only embarrassing yourself, but you're also embarrassing the entire family along with the receptionist. As a matter of fact, we're going home because we're already tired of your childish behavior. First, I am going to leave the laptop with the receptionist so that you can pick it up in a few days. Here is the laptop.
Thank you, and we're going to have it repaired in the next 2 to 3 business days.
This was very embarrassing.
I could not agree with you more, Emma.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, what do we have here? A grown man kicking and screaming like a toddler. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Who give you the right to talk to me like that? I am a grown-up, I am not 3 years old.
Well, you're acting very childish right now, and it's time to leave the repair center. Come on, I'm going to take you back to your house. And stop it with the childish tantrums.
Wow, is this the best video game I have ever played? More fun than Fortnite, and certainly more fun than Apex Legends. I am playing Barney Goes to the Circus. And I have always enjoyed playing Barney video games. If only they made them for the Xbox. And, it looks like I beat every level in this game. However, I am going to play this game every single day, because I really like Barney.
Dave, can you come out into the hallway, please?
Not now, Catherine. Don't you see that I'm trying to play Barney Goes to the Circus?
Right now, you need to do some chores around the house.
No. I don't want to do chores. They are very boring. I want to keep playing my Barney video games. And that is final. Now I want you to leave me alone before I talk to your manager.
Dave, don't act like this again. You need to do chores because right now the house is a mess. And we need to clean up, especially because tomorrow, my sister is coming over.
Like I said, I want to keep playing Barney video games, not do chores. Doing chores takes up so much time, and it's really boring. Why can't Emma and Brian do chores instead?
Dave, if you don't come out of your room within the next minute, I'm going to have to carry you downstairs.
I demand you to go away this instant, and let me keep playing Barney Goes to the Circus.
I'm going to count to 3, and if you don't come out by then, I am going to carry you downstairs. 1, 2, 3. You leave me with no other choice.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Go away right now. Put me down, entitled Karen. I want to keep playing Barney Goes to the Circus. What is it that I need to do?
You need to put the dishes into the dishwasher, and then you need to clean the living room. Once you are done doing those things, you can go back to playing your video games.
Why I don't want to clean the living room or do the dishes. I want to go back to playing Barney Goes to the Circus. Stop bothering me, Karen.
Dave, stop calling me Karen.
All I want to do is play more Barney games. Those are a lot more fun than doing boring chores. Is that all I am asking for?
Enough, Dave. I want you to start cleaning the living room right now, and then put the dishes into the dishwasher.
I don't want to do chores. 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 I want to play Barney video games, and that is final.
That's it, Dave. I'm going to go upstairs and unplug your game console until you finish doing your chores. Now get to work.
My goodness, why does Dad have to be acting so childish, like all of the time?
This is seriously getting very embarrassing.
Kids, are you done taking out the trash?
We were about to take out the trash, and then we heard Dad crying like a big baby, saying that he doesn't want to help out around the house.
Dad, seriously, you need to do your part and help out around the house every now and then. You left all kinds of things near the TV from last night, and you're the one who needs to clean the living room.
For crying out loud, Dad, stop throwing your usual baby tantrums, and start acting more grown up for once.
Like I said, I am going to unplug your game console upstairs.
Wait a minute, where do you think you're going? You're not taking away my video games.
When is Dad going to learn to act more grown up?
Who knows? Anyways, we have to take out the trash now.
Catherine, don't even think about taking away my video games. I was in the middle of playing Barney, you know.
Well, Dave, like I said, you're not playing video games until you get your chores done. Now, go downstairs and clean the living room.
Hey, give me my TV back, entitled Karen. I want to play Barney. I want to play Barney. I want to play Barney. I want to play Barney Goes to the Circus. I demand you give me my TV or I am calling your manager.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
That's it, Dave. I've had enough of your tantrums. You'll be grounded for a week. Now stay in your room for 30 minutes. And by then, I want you downstairs cleaning the living room and putting the dishes in the dishwasher.
I demand to speak to your manager, because I do not deserve to be treated like this. War.
Enough, Dave. Subscribe if you want to see me continue my babysitting job. Also, feel free to like this video, comment in the comments section, click the bell notification, and look for the hidden sandwich in the video. So, Mrs. Reed, what do you want me to do when I watch over DW?
First of all, don't take DW to a restaurant, or even order food on Uber Eats, since DW is grounded. However, we have food in the refrigerator, and feel free to make sandwiches or something.
Okay, and then what?
Both of you can watch something on Netflix, however, it can't be Mary Moo Cow, or anything for preschoolers because she is going to be a junior in high school.
Got it.
If she misbehaves while we're gone, call me. And then we will come home and deal with her.
Sounds good then.
Let's go in the house, so that I can get Joseph, Kate, and Arthur ready to go to the swimming pool. Alright, Arthur, Joseph, and Kate, let's go to the swimming pool. And DW, remember what I told you about being on your best behavior for Catherine.
Okay, Mom.
Catherine, if she misbehaves, you can give her 3 chances, and then if she misbehaves all 3 times, give me a call or a text message on WhatsApp.
Sounds good. Have fun at the swimming pool. So, DW, while the rest of your family is going to the swimming pool, I was thinking about making us some lunch. I am hungry, aren't you?
I am hungry as well. And I am thinking, what if we get something from Uber Eats? I want a pizza from Pizza Hut.
I'm sorry, but your mother told me that I cannot take you to a restaurant, or even order food from a smartphone app. But there is food in the fridge, and I was thinking we should have ham sandwiches.
Wait, you have to be kidding me, right?
I'm not kidding, I'm serious. We're not ordering food from a smartphone app because number 1, you're grounded, and number 2, Pizza Hut is not that healthy.
But I don't want to have ham sandwiches, I want to have a pizza from Pizza Hut. So, Catherine, can you please order a pizza for us?
DW, like I said, we're not getting Pizza Hut. I'm going to make us ham sandwiches. Now, why don't you wait here in the living room while I am making lunch?
Why?
Oh, come on, don't start this with me. You're beginning to remind me of my husband.
I want Pizza Hut, 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 please order me a pizza from Pizza Hut. I don't want to have ham sandwiches for lunch.
DW, stop it. Like I said, we're not getting a pizza from Pizza Hut, instead we're going to have ham sandwiches. Now, wait here in the living room, and lunch will be ready in the next 5 minutes. DW, the sandwiches are ready, you can come into the kitchen. DW, what's the matter yen WOW?
These sandwiches have spinach.
Oh, come on, DW, you should know by now that spinach is good for you.
But I don't like spinach, you should already know that.
I suggest you start eating your sandwiches. I'm about to have my sandwiches.
Why? I don't like spinach, I don't like spinach, I don't like spinach. Spinach is the worst food in the entire universe. This is why you should have ordered a pizza from Pizza Hut instead of making ham sandwiches with spinach. Why?
Dora, Winifred, Reed, get up off the floor right now, sit down, and eat your sandwich. Stop throwing a tantrum.
Never, I am not going to eat those sandwiches, because I don't like spinach, and that is final. Order us a pizza right now, okay?
No! I am still not ordering the pizza, and for the way you're behaving right now, I suggest you go to your room for 30 minutes.
No, I'm not going to my room, and you cannot make me.
Well, you're acting very childish right now, and because of how much I have to put up with this behavior from my husband, go somewhere else in the house for a half hour, and then you can eat your lunch. I will save them for you in the refrigerator. DW, I'm so proud of you for eating one of your ham sandwiches, and because of this, I decided we should watch some TV or something on Netflix. What do you have in mind?
I think we should watch reruns of Mary Moo Cow. That show comes on at 4:30.
DW, aren't you too old to watch that show? It's intended for preschool children, just like Barney and Friends. Why don't we watch something else, like The Simpsons?
But Catherine, I'm not too old to watch Mary Moo Cow. It's still my favorite show, and I watch this show every day at 4:30.
Look, DW, you're in high school, and most high schoolers don't watch preschool television. Now, like I said, we can watch The Simpsons, Call Me Cat, or Friends.
I don't want to watch any of those other shows. I want to watch Mary Moo Cow.
Now, DW, don't get me started with this childish behavior for the second time. It's really getting annoying already.
Why? I want to watch Mary Moo Cow. I want to watch Mary Moo Cow. I want to watch Mary Moo Cow. Why can't you let me watch my favorite TV show in the entire world? Why?
DW, that's it. I have had it with your childish tantrums. I have no choice but to call your parents right now.
Now, Dora Winifred Reed, we cannot believe you misbehaved for another babysitter, this time being Catherine. That is it. You are even more grounded for another 2 weeks. You too, go upstairs to your room now.
Why?
Alright everyone, like I said before we left the house, we needed to buy new clothes, especially for you kids. Dave, you go look for some clothes in the men's department. I'll meet you over there in about 15 to 20 minutes.
I'll see you in the kids later. Oh wow, I've always wanted to have a Buzz Lightyear costume, so I could become a space ranger. I need to convince Catherine to buy it for me, so I could just start Comanche headquarters. To infinity and beyond. Catherine, Brain, and Emma, I want this Buzz Lightyear costume. Wait, what is wrong now?
Dave, I thought I told you to go over to the men's department, but instead, you got a Buzz Lightyear costume. Go put that back right now, because you're too old to have one. And you cannot fit into it either.
Catherine, don't you already know I like Buzz Lightyear, and I've always wanted to be a space ranger ever since I saw Toy Story.
I know you like Buzz Lightyear, we all like the characters from Toy Story, I get that. But you know that Buzz Lightyear is a fictional character. And there is no such thing as a space ranger.
No, he is not. He is a real person. I want to become a space ranger. I want to save the universe. War.
Come on, Dave, don't start with your temper tantrums. You're embarrassing not only yourself, but everyone here who is shopping for things at Target.
I knew this was going to happen.
Same here, Dad always behaves like a big baby whenever we go out, and he always wants things for children. Besides, that Buzz Lightyear costume is for kindergarteners. Even I cannot fit into it.
Hey, how dare you say I can't fit into the costume? You know very well that I can, and I just want your entitled Karen to buy it for me.
No! I'm not buying you that stupid Buzz Lightyear costume. Go put that back where you found it, and go to the men's department like I told you to.
Buy me the costume, buy me the costume, buy me the costume. Why can't you buy it for me, you entitled Karen? Is it that complicated to buy me the costume?
Do I have to repeat myself? I'm not buying you that costume, especially because number 1, you're too big to fit into the costume. And number 2, you can buy things with your own money. And you don't need to buy children's clothes. Now, get up off the floor and pick out your clothes in the men's department.
My goodness, nothing can ever be worse than seeing a grown man kicking and screaming like a 3-year-old. Especially in public, he should be ashamed of himself.
Hey, don't call me childish, I am a grown-up.
You most certainly are not acting like a grown-up. Not by the way you're behaving right now.
I don't have time to deal with this nonsense. However, he certainly reminds me of employees I used to have that were once troublemakers. I hope he can learn his lesson.
How dare she call me childish? I am going to sue that entitled Karen in court one of these days.
You know what, I think we should go home before this gets any worse.
I agree with you 100%.
Okay, Dave. The kids and I are going home. Feel free to keep screaming and crying on the floor all you want. Come on, kids, let's go. Dave, I am anticipating that you're going to be thrown out of the store by security if not the store manager.
No, wait, Catherine. I want you to buy me the costume. Seriously. Don't go without buying me the costume.
Dave, get up off the floor, right now.
No, not until Catherine buys me the Buzz Lightyear costume.
Get up, now.
Kevin, what do you want?
Dave, it's seriously time to leave the store. Your temper tantrums are being so annoying in public. I've received complaints from people, and I am tired of having to be notified of every place you go with your family. Come with me to the store entrance, and I will take you home in my police car. And I don't want to hear another word from you, okay?
Mom, I think today, we should go to the zoo. I say this because we have not gone to the zoo in 2 years, and even that was closed in much of 2020, especially during the stay-at-home order.
I agree with you, Brian. Even I was thinking we should go to the zoo later this afternoon.
Did I hear somebody saying that we're going to the zoo this afternoon?
Yes, Dave, the kids want to go to the zoo this afternoon because we have not gone in 2 years.
I can't believe that we're going to the zoo after all of those years. And in particular, I am very happy that we're going to see my favorite animal, the elephant.
Same here. I hope it doesn't rain this afternoon, otherwise we will have to go a different day when the weather is good.
Emma, we watched the weather forecast last night, and it's supposed to be a beautiful day today. It's not supposed to rain until Thursday or Friday.
Oh, good.
Alright everyone, let's get into the car, we're going to the zoo.
And we're going to see the elephants.
Caillou, thanks for taking us to the zoo. I'm glad you brought up this idea.
No problem, Dora.
I can't wait to see the elephant while Catherine and the kids are looking at the other animals.
Dora, I think we should go see the other animals. The elephant isn't here.
Wait, what? Did I hear that the elephant isn't here at the zoo? I thought it was supposed to be here today.
Yes, I am sorry, sir, but from what my girlfriend and I were told, because the elephant is having a baby, she will be in the veterinarian hospital for the day. However, you will see the elephant and her baby tomorrow, if not a few days from today.
You must be kidding me.
No, we're not kidding. That's what we were told by the staff.
What?
Dora, we should get going. We can't be wasting our time dealing with a man-child.
I agree with you, Caillou.
Hey, don't call me childish. I am a grown-up, and both of you are baby show characters. And I am going to call your parents so that you get grounded big time. Why can't the elephant be here? I wanted to see the elephant. I really wanted to see the elephant at the zoo. This is so not fair.
My goodness, a grown man throwing a tantrum like a 3-year-old. Seriously, he should be ashamed of himself. My boyfriend never behaves that way.
Is it just me, or is this someone behaving the way I did 2 years ago? If not worse, since this man-child is throwing a tantrum in public. How embarrassing.
Why are people calling me childish? I am not childish. I want to see the elephant. I want to see the elephant. I want to see the elephant. I want to see the elephant.
Well, you sure are acting very childish, so no, you're not really a grown-up.
I want the elephant to be here. I want to see the elephant. I want to see the elephant. Why can't these people let me see the elephant? Is it that complicated?
My goodness, what is all of this childish behavior about this time?
Everyone is calling me a big baby and childish, all because the elephant is not here today. And I wanted to see the elephant.
Well, we were told by the staff that the elephant was at the veterinarian hospital because she is having a baby, but will be back here in the zoo, either tomorrow or a few days from now.
Dad, seriously, stop acting all childish. There are other animals you can see at the zoo, you know.
Look, I better get going because I have to meet up with Elena for lunch. Just standing here is already wasting my time.
I demand to see the elephant. 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 I want to see the elephant right now, not tomorrow, not in a few days.
Dave, stop it. You are not only embarrassing yourself and the family, you basically were embarrassing everyone at the zoo. I have a feeling we're going to be thrown out of the zoo because of your childish behavior. Like I said, there are other animals you can see, and you can come back in a few days to see the elephant.
I am going to complain to one of the staff members.
Dave, where do you think you're going?
Can I help you with something?
Yes, I demand that you bring the elephants to the zoo, because there are none right now.
We're going to have 2 elephants in just a few days. Right now, our elephant is in the hospital because she is going to have a baby at any minute. So you'll have to wait until then, but you can enjoy seeing other animals at the zoo.
No, I want to see the elephant, and it is final. And I demand that you bring in more elephants. Is that complicated?
We can't do that, it's not that simple.
You're not doing your job right, so do as I demand.
For you information, I've been working at the zoo for about 5 years, so I know what I'm doing.
I demand to speak to your manager, because I know you're not doing your job correctly.
My boss is going to tell you the same thing, that we're not getting the elephant back until a few days from now.
Dave, come on, let's go home. Your behavior is really getting out of hand.
No, I'm not going home until the staff brings more elephants to the zoo. I want to see the elephants. I want to see the elephants.
Well, I better get back to work.
I'm serious, let's go home before this gets any worse. I had a feeling this was going to happen.
Everyone is staring at us because of how Dad is behaving right now.
What do you think will happen? To be continued on what?
Stop it.
Alright, now that we're done with lunch, we should watch something on TV, or Netflix, or something. What do you two have in mind?
I was thinking, we should watch Sesame Street.
First, we should watch Barney and Friends, then we can watch Sesame Street. Barney is my favorite show in the whole wide world.
I would say, let's watch SpongeBob. It comes on at 4:30. And it's almost 4:30.
Barney is more fun than SpongeBob SquarePants. He has very good songs on his show.
Actually, Sesame Street is the best show in the world. And it's going to be on Sprout at 5.
Barney, all the way.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Sesame Street.
How about this? I will do a coin toss. If the side with the diamond is facing up, we will watch Barney. If the side with nothing on it is facing up, Sesame Street. We're watching Barney and Friends.
Dad, aren't you too old to watch Barney and Friends?
That show is for preschoolers, and I am 10 years old, and Brian is 12 years old.
Wait, you're saying I can't watch my favorite show in the world? I am not too old to watch Barney. I like Barney.
And Brian is also too old to be watching Sesame Street.
How could you say that? I enjoy watching Sesame Street, and I even read an article somewhere saying that more grown-ups watch that show than kids do.
Wah.
Now I cannot watch SpongeBob. This is so not fair.
My goodness, what is all of this childish behavior? Brian and Emma, I thought you knew better than to throw tantrums.
Well, Dad tossed a coin to see which show we were going to watch on TV, and he wants to watch Barney and Friends.
That's because I never get to watch Barney because I'm at work when the show comes on.
And I wanted to watch Sesame Street instead because it's on in the afternoons on Sprout.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Brian, aren't you too old to be watching Sesame Street? And Dave, you're definitely too old to watch Barney and Friends.
I want to watch Sesame Street. I want to watch Sesame Street. I want to watch Sesame Street. Why is nobody letting me watch Sesame Street anymore?
Brian, you're being selfish because you're not letting me watch Barney and Friends. I want to watch Barney. I want to watch Barney. Barney is the best show ever.
Let me watch SpongeBob. Let me watch SpongeBob. Let me watch SpongeBob.
How can this entire family act so childish all of a sudden? Brian and Emma, are you picking up that behavior from your dad? I thought you knew better than that, like I told you a couple of minutes ago.
It's because you're being such an entitled Karen that you won't let us watch our favorite shows on TV anymore, claiming that we're too old to watch shows like Sesame Street, when in fact everybody watches that show.
That's it, Brian and Emma, you two have grounded big time for behaving very childish. And I mean big time.
Mom.
You heard me.
Mom. Mom, wake up.
I heard you yelling. What is going on?
Well, Brian and Emma, I had this very unusual dream that both of you were acting childish like your dad always does.
That is unusual.
Anyways, we're going back to bed. It's 3 in the morning, and we have a pretty big day ahead of us.
I agree with you, Emma. Emma, since Brian is at a friend's house today, what do you think we should do?
We should go to the library because this afternoon, there will be various activities for kids. The one I want to go to is for kids between the ages of 10 and 12.
You know what? That sounds like a wonderful idea. I knew that you always enjoyed doing activities with other kids at the library. That being said, let me go get your dad. And then we can go to the library.
I have a very good feeling that if Dad comes along, the trip to the library is going to be very embarrassing because he always behaves like a 3-year-old, and me and my entire family might get thrown out of the library because of his childish behavior.
That was a very good episode, and I really enjoy watching Barney and Friends. So, time to watch another episode. This show is my favorite. What is it now?
Dave, can you come downstairs? We're going to the library.
Catherine, I don't want to go to the library. It's very boring. I want to stay home and watch more episodes of Barney and Friends.
Dave, don't start this nonsense. Catherine wants all of us to go to the library. Besides, you've been watching Barney for like 5 hours non-stop.
Like I said, I am not coming to the library, I'm staying home and watching Barney.
Also, it isn't a good idea to be sitting at home all day, especially since there are many things to do before Brian and Emma go back to school later this month. How about this? If you can come to the library with us, I can record Barney and Friends for you. How does that sound?
No, I want to watch Barney, right now. So I would like you to leave me alone so that I can watch more Barney.
Dave, no! You're not staying at home. You're coming to the library with us. Now, you need to come downstairs within the next minute, or I will have to carry you downstairs.
Don't even think about doing that, okay? I want to stay home to watch Barney, and that is final.
I'm going to count to 3, and if you don't come out of your room by then, I will have to carry you downstairs. 1, 2, 3. That's it. You're coming downstairs immediately, and we're going to the library.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Put me down, you entitled Karen. I demand to speak to your manager. Warr.
Dave, stop it. You're coming with us to the library and that is final. So stop acting like a big baby. Emma, are you ready to go?
Yes, but why is Dad crying?
Like always, he is behaving very childish.
Going to the library is going to be very embarrassing.
Look, there is a story time going on. I think I am going to attend it and listen to the story. And I also like seeing the illustrations.
Dave, you don't need to go to story time, because that is for preschool children, and you're too old for that, I think.
I never have been to story time at the library, since I was like 7 years old. And there is an activity going on for kids between the ages of 10 and 12 years old that I am going to in a few minutes.
Wait, why are you not letting me go to story time? I want to go to story time. I am not too old to attend it.
Oh, great, here we go again.
Dave, don't start with this childish behavior, especially at the library. Besides, you need to keep your voice down.
But Catherine, you're not letting me go to story time. I never had story time when I was in preschool. So I need to go to story time. How could you do this to me?
Seriously, you need to act like a grown man for once. And a grown man doesn't go to story time. Let alone watch baby shows.
My goodness, this is really getting embarrassing. I knew something like this was going to happen.
I want story time. I want story time. I want story time. I want story time. Please, why can't you let me go to story time?
Dave, stop it. Right now. You're not only embarrassing yourself, you're also embarrassing the family, and now everyone is looking at us because of your childish behavior.
I am not being childish. I am only crying because you're not letting me go to story time. I do not deserve to be treated like that.
And I have a feeling we're going to be thrown out of the library because of you. So, I want you to get up off the floor.
Well then, I want you to take me to story time. I want you to take me to story time. I want you to take me to story time. Is that complicated?
Mom, I'm going to go find a book to check out, and I forgot something. Brian also wants a book from the library, so I will be right back.
Dave, I am really getting angry with you right now, especially acting childish in a library. And now look, the librarian is coming over to talk to us. I have a feeling we're going to be thrown out of the library.
Excuse me, sir, you need to leave the library.
But I don't want to leave the library. I want to stay here for story time, but none of you are letting me go to story time.
Your behavior is bothering everyone in the library, and not to mention, you're a grown man who is throwing a tantrum like a 3-year-old. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now, get up off the floor, and then I will walk you to the main entrance. If you don't leave within the next half hour, then I will get security.
No, I don't want to leave the library. I don't want to leave the library. Please, let me go to story time. I want story time. That is final.
Dave, get up off the floor now. We're going home.
No, I am not going to leave the library, and as a matter of fact, this is my library, so you are the ones who need to leave so that I can go to story time all day.
Come on, you don't own the library, the city does. Now, I'm not going to ask you again, but you need to leave right now.
Mom, seriously, we should go home right now before this gets any worse. Dad's behavior is embarrassing everyone in the library.
Come on, Dave, we're going home.
I want to go to story time.
Stop it. Dave, I cannot believe that you threw a temper tantrum at the library. You should know better than to do that.
That's because you would not let me go to the story time.
Like I told you multiple times already, you are too old to be going to story time at the library. That is for preschool children, and you need to act more grown up. Because you keep acting like a big baby, I'm going to continue to treat you like one. You are grounded for 2 weeks. You're not getting dessert after dinner, and I am not going to record your favorite TV shows during this time. Next time we go to the library, you're not coming with us, and I will have to get you another babysitter.
Please, Catherine, don't get me another babysitter.
You're getting a babysitter, and that is final. Now go to your room and think about what you did.
Why?